guys, welcome to my channel. It's Big Mama Chin. I'm back with another video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to my channel, guys. I came here because I watched the documentary. I've always liked Megan Thee Stallion. This kind of made me like her like a little bit more. And the documentary came out, and I almost feel like, but then I don't know if the part two was just to wrap up this whole thing. And so maybe that's why she put it in that order. But I kind of almost feel like she should have dropped the documentary, waited like a month or so, and then dropped, part two as its own album. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that would have increased record sales. I'm not sure. That's just how I feel. I feel like it really gave us a whole different side of Megan Thee Stallion. She's always smiling, she's always happy, always friendly. Like in the midst of negativity, she doesn't really even respond. She kind of just ignores it. And this was like, it was a nice documentary. It made me feel sad. I related to a lot of it. As somebody, I lost my mother and my grandmother. I call them both my moms. I lost both my moms 3 weeks apart. And so when she got to talking about how she was drinking really bad after her mom died, like the way I could relate to that is crazy. When I tell you I was drunk for the whole year. I was drunk for the whole year. And it caused her to be friends with people she probably shouldn't have been friends with. It made her be intimate with people she probably shouldn't have been intimate with. The worst time you can get with somebody or try to start a new relationship with somebody is in the middle of your heartbreak. That's the worst time. That's when you're vibrating low. That's the worst time to try to be involved with anybody as far as relationships are concerned. Also, Megan Thee Stallion is suing Milagro Grams. Should have been did it. Should have been did it. That the way that girl is so obsessed with her, it is crazy. But we're gonna get into the documentary first, and then we're gonna get into the lawsuit. On the documentary, it talked about how it talked about how her come up and how everything happened. And it's just so crazy that as soon as she was coming up, like her come up was a big old freak in 2019, and then that same year her mom died. So she's like had the big boom in her career, and she's trying to keep everything afloat. I don't know if her mom had an aneurysm or what it was, but I know that she had a tumor on her head. Megan Thee Stallion like ended up having to pull the plug on her mom, and then her mom died like the next day. Like that in itself is crazy. Like that in itself is crazy. On top of the fact that her mom was like her go-to for everything. Like her mom was the one who pushed her, told her what areas she needed to work on, told her how to go hard, and then to just lose somebody that was your number one supporter and then have to still go out there and get shit done. She didn't really highlight a lot of her friendships on the documentary, but she did talk about how her relationship with Kelsey was and how she never thought that money would get in between them. What I want people to understand, baby, a lot of times people loyalty lies with the almighty dollar. You will be crazy. You will be surprised to know how many people will flip on you, when a dollar bill is involved. She said 2 days after the shooting, Kelsey comes and tells her, yeah, Tori's going to give me $1 million. He's going to help with my business, and you're going and having private meetings with Tory Lanez. That's why she cut the bitch off. I told you in videos months ago, that's why she cut her off. She got wind that the bitch was meeting up with him, having private conversations, and that made her not want to be her fucking friend no more. I wouldn't trust your ass either. Because the way I see it, somebody shoot my best friend, we only as cool as my best friend say we is. This bitch still in the hospital. I'm not talking to you until I talk to her, and until she talks to you. When she talks to you and she green lights that situation, then I'll go talk to you. Everything else is fake. People keep saying that Tory Lanez was Kelsey's man. That was not her man. Y'all need to let that shit go. On the trial, Kelsey says Megan told me to go talk to Tori because she might want to work with him in the future. And then I went and talked to Tori. Then she told me she wanted me to stop talking to Tori, and then I stopped talking to Tori. Tori said that wasn't his girlfriend. Megan said that Kelsey was not his girlfriend. Kelsey said that that wasn't his girlfriend. So it's only but so betrayed you could feel behind a bust down ass nigga, behind a nigga that's not even yours. How mad can you be if the niggas was for the streets? It's a sad situation. She went into depression. She then, after the depression, she ended up going to go to a wellness clinic because she was really just trying to push through the whole thing, and she just could not find, you know what I'm saying, a happy space. I feel like if her mom was still alive, her mom would have been had her ass off of social media. Her mom would have been told her to get off of social media. The way social media was not on her side, it really is sad, but I hate that. I hate the whole thing for her. What else did she talk about? Right now, it's just really her trying to push through everything. It's her trying to push through everything and like build her career at this moment. How may I help you, ma'am? And so that's pretty much what the documentary was about. Like I said, I kind of feel like the documentary should have came after the album. Like, let people know you, let people know everything you've been through. Because she's an Aquarius, um like, it's important for you to like let people see your vulnerable side, to let people know that you're not like you're trying to fake like you're happy after you have this shooting and everything. And that was the thing too. A lot of people was like, oh, she's up dancing, and it's like she just was getting busy. 3 weeks after her mom died, she was back doing shows and shit. And it's important for her. She was trying to be strong. You know what I'm saying? Really trying not to be that vulnerable after the shooting, which I don't know if that like helped her or that hurt her. But it is what it is. They wrap that up. Tory Lanez is appealing the case. He's going to fucking lose. His lawyers come out and make mention to the fact that she lied to Gayle King. Baby, none of that matters in the court of law, because when she went on that stand to testify against your dumb ass, and they asked her, did she have sex with you? She told the judge under perjury, where she could have pled the fifth like Kelsey. She could have easily pled the fifth like Kelsey. She didn't do that. She said, yeah, I slept with him. She told the truth. So go ahead, appeal the case as many times as you want, midget guy. I don't think you're going to win. On top of the fact that while all this was going on, you were still getting into fights. You were still getting into all type of shit. It's no way in the fuck. After he got into I was kind of sketchy because I was like, damn, I like Lil Tory too. But at the end of the day, like, he has like the Napoleon complex. So I could very much see he was mad at August Alsina because August Alsina didn't get him death. I could very much so see him being mad that a bitch is dogging his ass and her career is taking off and his is at a standstill. Everybody can act like they a Tory Lanez fan now, but to be quite honest, before this Megan Thee Stallion shit happened, Tory Lanez ain't been popping since Say It came out. And that was like 2016, 2015. So I just really need people to cut the shit. I'm excited to see how her next album does. The numbers, I don't even believe is out for part 2, but I expect good numbers. But even if they ain't good, I know the documentary went through the roof. And it was interesting. I could for sure watch it again. It's the most relatable I've seen her in a very, very long time, since she was driving a boat. What else did I want to talk about? I want to talk about this motherfucking this lawsuit. As somebody who used to follow Milagro grams, I used to listen to my radio often, and it's like a lot of her attraction comes from hate. And then when she got hating on Megan Thee Stallion, I had to stop watching her because I didn't want that shit to get on me. Now, as she was reporting the same thing, pretty much, Megan Cuniff was giving all the facts where Milagro Grams was leaving shit out. I don't know what her problem is with Megan Thee Stallion. I literally don't know what her problem is with Megan Thee Stallion, but I do know she's a hating ass bitch. As the thing was going, I remember watching the thing, everybody talk about Megan fucked Kelsey's man, but while Megan was getting out the car, Kelsey sitting on the side in handcuffs, she turns and asks Megan, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Like the bitch don't seem like she was real fucked up about that. The bitch ain't seem like she felt like she was betrayed until after Tory Lanez said that he was gonna give her some money. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna watch that live that she did when she says, "Come to find out, you was messing with a dude that I was on first." Like on like how? That's the part that I always want to get to. On like how? Because Megan, you said she had you talk to him, but was you fucking him? Because this whole time you had a boyfriend who everybody lied and said was your husband. Come to find out that's not even your husband. Like, in the way that you turned your back on her, she had already got shot by Tory Lanez, and then all these men in media and in entertainment ganged up against her. Like, I could literally only imagine how that girl feels. And how she says she feels like good stuff happens to her and she just be sitting somewhere waiting on a bad on something bad to happen. Baby, that's PTSD. That's what that is. That's PTSD, where stuff is going good like it was for her. She had just had a song with Nicki Minaj. She had just did WAP with Cardi B. And then next thing you know, she gets shot. So her mind thinks, after all this good stuff is happening to me, something bad is going to happen to me. Man, it's just, the documentary was crazy. It was crazy and it was sad, but it gave us a whole lot of like intel on what was going on with her. Now, when the case was going on and Milagro Grams was reporting on it, the bitch is hilarious. Because people ended up calling her out. You know what this bitch do? She go on live from her hotel room. She laid her fat ass on her back so her stomach could look flat in her bra and continue to deflect as if she hadn't said all this bullshit that she was saying. If you were only listening to her commentary, that's why you think Tory Lanez was supposed to be innocent. I outsourced, honey. And I said, oh no, I don't think this is how it happened. The way she reported on it, you would have thought that Kelsey went in the courtroom to be on Megan Thee Stallion's side, when in actuality, when Megan Kuhn reported on it, she wasn't on Megan's side at all. Yeah, prosecution may have called her as a witness, but she wasn't on Megan Thee Stallion's side at all. Because what's all this plea in the fifth? My radio sit up there and talk about what this lady do with her coochie on a regular basis, calls her all types of whores, talks about how she doesn't like her rapping, even though we all know that the girl can rap. Talks about how she's a flop. Everything that she does is a flop. If you listen to Milagro Grams, like, the bitch is full of negativity. She's Megan Thee Stallion is, and then they said she put out a sex tape. Well, she said she didn't put it out, but she liked something on Twitter and then told her followers to go look at her likes and then see what she liked and then see the tape. Like, girl, you are a hater. You are a hater. And hopefully when the court case come about, we be able to understand why is she such a hater. What is it about you that incites such hate? What is it about Megan Thee Stallion that incites so much hate in you? I have listened to Milagro Grams when the case first started. Milagro Grams came out, and as Megan Thee Stallion, as they were replaying the video, she said she didn't get shot in the foot. She kicked glass out in the car and then she cut her foot. How did you get shot in your foot and no bones or tendons were hit? If you would have got shot in your foot, one of the bones or the tendons, because you have so many bones in your foot, something would have got hit. This is what and then after they go to court, because apparently both sides have agreed that the girl did get shot, now it goes to Kelsey shot her. Now this is their new argument. The whole time she was talking, she said she ain't get paid. She said Tory Lanez ain't pay her, and then that's another thing, girl. You ain't even get $1 for all this hating ass shit you on. You doing this shit for free. You doing all this foolery and clownery bullshit for free, and they're not even paying you. It must be studied. What's going on in her brain? It must be studied, because it makes no sense to me. You don't know the girl personally, but you get up on your platform every other day talking about her. And for years. The shooting happened back in 2020. So you've been hating on her for, we're going on 4 years. I went to the bitch page. She done cleaned her page up. She done went and cleaned her page up to where it looks like every other day she's not talking about this bitch. When I know for a fact she was. And it's crazy because now her page only goes back 2-3 months. When usually you could pull up time feed for years and years and years, and that goes to show how much she was talking about this girl. But I got something to tell you, dumbass. If you think that her lawyers don't already got everything that was recorded, if you think her lawyers don't already got everything that you've deleted, you're a fool. If you think they, so you must have deleted it for your new followers, the people who are newly following you, so they don't think you a hating ass bitch. But girl, if you think Megan Thee Stallion's lawyers don't already got everything that you deleted off your page from you talking, you have made a career of being a hating ass bitch. You have made a whole career of being a hating ass bitch. And if you think they don't have it, you're a fucking moron. Now my thing is when the fucking when Tasha K was getting sued by Cardi B, she told Cardi B, I don't even know why you paying. Keep in mind she didn't like Cardi B, but she recognized the attention that Tasha K was getting from it. I don't even know why you wasting your time suing her. You ain't giving her nothing but more like, and the way that she been harassing Megan Thee Stallion is almost as if this is what she wanted. This is what she wanted. Now they said that Megan Thee Stallion only suing her for 75,000 or maybe 750,000. Bitch, you should have hit her with 2 mil at least. You should have hit her with 2 mil at least. She's been talking big ass, bold ass, bogus ass shit about this girl. She done talked about this girl mama, how the girl was sleeping with her mama's ex-boyfriend. The bitch was talking about Kelsey done shot her. The bitch was talking, done sat up here, been all on the phone with Tory Lanez daddy. And that's another thing, bitch. I hope they helping you with the case. I hope Tory Lanez, his daddy, his stepmama, and his baby mama, and everybody in between, I hope they gonna help you get a lawyer. It ain't gonna help you none, because the lawyer they got for his ass ain't help him none. But I hope they help your ass get a fucking lawyer to help you fight this case, or you gonna be out some money. I sure wish Megan would have sued this bitch for a couple million. I sure wish she would have sued this bitch for a couple million. That's what you should have did. You gotta make it hurt. And now I wonder, I refuse to go to her page to even listen to anything that the bitch got to say. But I wonder if the topics of her discussion have changed since she's getting this lawsuit. I wonder if the topics of her discussions have changed since she's getting this lawsuit. If she's even talking bad about Megan Thee Stallion, because it was literally on an every other day basis. Oh, during the trial and before the trial, it was every single fucking day. But now after the trial, I'm pretty sure, after the trial, it was every other day. And now it's probably going to be once a week or whenever Megan Thee Stallion drops something. Like, keep in mind, Tory Lanez came out with a video cutting a fucking horse leg. And you were still claiming his innocence. He had punched August Alsina all in the fucking elevator because August Alsina ain't get him that. But you want me to believe that his ego ain't so fragile that a bitch telling him he ain't shit and I'm bigger than you, that he didn't do something, he didn't feel no type of way. I just don't believe it. And then all these guys in the media who were against her. The thing is, niggas want bitches to get down and stay there. And because Megan Thee Stallion didn't do that, all these niggas got a problem. That's all it ever was. They can say, oh, it's because she lied. Because who the fuck is Gayle King? Gayle King ain't nobody. She's a motherfucking journalist. That's what she is. And then y'all sitting there like, oh, she should have told the truth to Gayle King. I wish she wouldn't have answered the question like that. I wish she would have said something like, I'm not in liberty to even discuss our relationship. I just came here to discuss the fact that this nigga shot me. I wish she would have not lied, but she told the truth when it mattered. I knew she was lying. Anybody with a brain after she said, who, Tory? Like anybody with a brain knew that she was lying, but I wish she wouldn't have lied because it did kind of discredit her in the public eye. But it didn't discredit her as far as the judge and the jury were concerned. I definitely want to get, because Kelsey, and people keep on talking about Tory Lanez was Kelsey man, and that's what pisses me off a lot, because they're saying because you betrayed your best friend, even though the best friend, you had to tell the best friend to even give the nigga the time of day. They keep saying because she betrayed her best friend, I guess in some way, shape, or form, she deserved for him to shoot her like this shit, and deserved for her friend to turn her back on her. Like this, Megan Thee Stallion is literally the only reason why you're relevant. Literally the only reason why you're relevant, and apparently, I hope Megan just go up, 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 up. She already shot well past Tory and well past motherfucking Kelsey. I hope she just keeps going up. But I have to, because when I listened to this video of Kelsey when she was on live right after the shooting, it gives very much so in between the lines, he paid me off. And it gives very much so she full of shit. And you were come to find out you were on a dude that I was on first. She ain't said nothing about the shooting. You would have thought this bitch, you know what I'm saying, was getting ready to be on trial for shooting the way. Everybody only came to listen to what you had to say, and what you had to say was nothing about this dude shooting your best friend. You only had something to say about her fucking a dude that you had fucked that wasn't neither one of y'all men. The nigga after the fact, and the shit got leaked about him apologizing, the nigga comes out and say, I was only apologizing for because this good dick had me fucking two best friends. Baby, that don't sound like no nigga that was your nigga. That don't that don't sound like no nigga that's, if he was your nigga, wouldn't you think he'd be remorseful for fucking your friend? That doesn't sound like that. Like the shit has to stop. The shit has to stop. It pisses me off every time. This is the one. I have to share this with you because the shit don't make no fucking sense. Let me see how this gonna show up.
Still won't pick up that phone and call me. You still won't pick up that phone and call me. I will respect you more if you call me. I've expressed all my concerns to you directly, and you know what my issue is with you. I wasn't your enemy. You made me your enemy. We stopped fucking with each other, but I wasn't your enemy. You made me your enemy. I have every right to get on here and address this because you made a diss track for millions of people to hear, trying to humiliate me. And I'm not hurt by the comments. I'm not hurt by any of that. But when it's coming from somebody that you really know, that's the problem. And Megan, I know you. We know each other. I know you like the back of my hand. So I don't know why you playing with me. I don't know why you playing with me. Because I can get on here and say some shit.
What Megan's diss track said is, I guess you in cahoots, you and the little nigga playing Puss in Boots. That's what it was. Girl, you went to court and you played the fifth on every fucking thing. You didn't know nothing, although you were an eye fucking witness. Like, girl, go to hell.
The girl, I told the bitch, she said, you must have been ashamed. I don't understand. It's like you be contradicting like a lot of shit. If anybody's a narcissist, it's you. And I don't want, my intentions isn't to mess up nobody's image, nothing like that. I've been trying to move on with my life, actually. Only time I reply to something is when somebody sends some shit to me, some hate shit to me on purpose, intentionally. And y'all see it. Let me make sure I ain't forgetting nothing. And the people around you too. You know what I'm saying? They know it's real. Y'all know I was solid. Y'all know I was loyal to that girl.
But
I want the niggas.
But did the nigga shoot her? You saying you know her? You know her like the back of your hand, like. But did the nigga shoot her?
I don't know what the fuck. I want the niggas you got or some shit. We all know that I ain't never wanted none of your niggas. It was really come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And that ain't right, because you supposed to be.
And that ain't right, because you supposed to be my best friend. On like how? And did she tell you to talk to him? Because that's what your testimony said. And we gonna
you supposed to be my best friend.
Hopefully it
we laugh at bitches that do that shit to each other. We not supposed to do that shit to each other. So stop playing with me. And I don't want to go back and forth on the internet.
Hold on. Oh, this is what this guy, he was reporting. I was watching him too. He was reporting on the on Kelsey's testimony too on Street TV.
Anyone trying to defeat issue one is only out for themselves.
Politicians want to shut us down and keep power out of our hands.
Because these are people who have no
Join the Ohio Organizing Collaborative and the NAACP.
Vote yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he's not a hot girl.
Where is your hot
So
sauce?
he has no.
We don't have one.
Firehouse
he has
Subs
no
has
dog in the
Sir,
fight.
this is not Firehouse
And that's
Subs.
like those are the people that I wanted to listen to as the shit was going on.
Say you were the shooter, and then you decided to meet with prosecutors. Then she didn't really have an answer, and then the defense attorney said, "Did you ever actually receive any money from Tory?" No. And then she actually said, "I want to make this very clear. I have never received any money from Tory Lanez." And I guess there had been some rumors. I guess Megan put out a rumor that she had received hush money.
Tory probably ain't giving no money. He probably gave it to Ron.
I don't know. I was going to say it turned out not to be true.
People
but
like to play
if she received $1 million, there's no way you could hide receiving $1 million, receiving $500,000, even receiving $100,000. There's going to be a way to trace that. So she said no. Did the prosecutors pressure you to meet with them? And she said yes. Did they want to clear up if you were the shooter? I don't remember. But then you agreed to meet with them so that no one would accuse you of being the shooter. I don't know. Well, you did not agree to meet with the police or the prosecutors in 2020 and 2021, not until you learned about the defense theory in this case. Did the prosecution pressure you to meet? Yes. So the only thing that changed between not meeting with the prosecutors and meeting with them was learning about the defense theory in this case, the GSR and the defense theory saying that she's the shooter. And then she said yes. In that September 2022 meeting with Tory was in the pool with Kylie flirting. Kelsey said that Megan was irritated about Tory being in the pool with Kylie.
That's what happened.
I'm about to figure out.
They ended up playing what she.
Let me get back in the car. But apparently, Tory got out the car and convinced her to come in. So, I mean, we basically have.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. That's what happened. She ended up meeting with the police, and then she gave a statement to the police. She ended up meeting with the police and she gave a statement to the police. That's what happened. That's what he was talking about. That's what he was talking about. Girl, you was all on the phone with this man. You done already went and told the police that the man had shot the girl, and all of a sudden you don't know nothing. I'm not even about to go on a deep dive. I mean, unless y'all want me to, y'all go ahead, leave in the comments. If y'all want me to, I don't know. But all I know is I'm very proud of Megan Thee Stallion. I'm proud of the documentary. It came out real nice, and I'm very glad that she finally suing this bitch. She should have sued her a long time ago. Like, and it's so crazy because now it's only like 3 videos up of her talking about Megan Thee Stallion. And part of me feel like she's a hater because she'll talk about how good she look, and then she'll say her butt ain't even that big. Like, girl, because you big, you might got a big butt. Megan ain't that big, so her butt probably don't look that big to you. On top of the fact that everybody at the time had BBLs, and then she had a natural build. Like, she's a hating ass bitch. And no good's gonna come from her. I hope Megan Thee Stallion wins. So far, she's undefeated in the courtroom. I feel like this lawsuit's gonna be no different. This lawsuit's going to be no different than everything else. Her whole court reporting was biased. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole situation was biased. When she reported on how Kelsey was testifying, everything was against Megan Thee Stallion. Anything that had something to do with Tory Lanez, the bitch pled the fifth. The way Mob Radio reported the story is that she pled the fifth because she was guilty. If you listen to Street TV and the testimony of the whole story, then you will understand what side the lady was on. If you listen to Street TV and look up Kelsey's trial day when she go to trial, then you'll hear exactly how everything went down. And then you tell me whose side you think she was on, because it sure wasn't her ex-best friend's side. And in that video, that live, she said, you need to just let me do, I'm just trying to do what I need to do. You were sleeping with somebody that I was on first. Like, girl, you is a fucking bozo. I feel like I'm cheating, y'all, because I did say I was going to play this video. Like, just even looking at the bitch, like, just begin on my fucking nerves. That's why I stopped it.
We're gonna let y'all tune in. Then we're gonna get straight to it. I ain't wanna have to do this, y'all. I prefer not to. I wish you made me your enemy. I have every right to get on here and address this because you made a diss track for millions of people to hear, trying to humiliate me. And I'm not hurt by the comments. I'm not hurt by any of that. But when it's coming from somebody that you really know, that's the problem. And Megan, I know you. We know each other. I know you like the back of my hand. So, actually, only time I reply to something is when somebody sends some shit to me, some hate shit to me on purpose, intentionally. And y'all see it. Y'all see it. Y'all see it happening. So, let me make sure I ain't forgetting nothing. And the people around you too. You know what I'm saying? They know it's real. Y'all know I was solid. Y'all know I was loyal to that girl. I would have didn't. We laugh at bitches that do that shit to each other. We not supposed to do that shit to each other.
It just been fucking beyond.
So stop playing with me. And I don't want to go back and forth on the internet. I don't want to know it. I don't care whatever you think you got on me. Expose the shit. Because there's nothing that you can expose that I won't hold myself accountable for. Accountability. You need to learn how to hold yourself accountable for shit. This shit, I don't even know why it's going this far. I don't understand to this day, y'all. Y'all ask me these questions. I don't have the answers. I don't have the fucking answers. Because people don't know how to be mature and talk like adults. Y'all can't say that I ain't trying to have no real conversation. Y'all can't say that. And really, I'm not the one that should have been having, y'all should have been having conversations with me. Y'all owe me a fucking conversation. I don't owe nobody shit.
So you mean to tell me when you met up with Tori, he ain't give you your conversation? You know what I'm saying? You don't understand why it's even going this far? Why don't you know why it's going this far? Because he shot her. The girl was shot. She acts as if she wasn't even shot in this live. It's crazy.
I don't owe my loyalty to nobody no more. I don't owe shit. So please stop playing with me. Stop fucking playing with me, because you know we can take it there. I want you to move on with your life. I want you to elevate. I want you to succeed.
Indeed.
I'm not you. You're Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not you. I'm Kelsey. Let me do what I have to do to get where I need to be to make sure my family eat. You know what I'm saying?
Do that not sound like a bitch took some bread? Let me do what I need to do to make sure my family eat. Why are you saying that in the midst of this conversation? In the midst of you talking about her backstabbing you and this, that, and the third, why is that being said? When she said this, I looked at her sideways as fuck. I said, that sounds like a bitch that's trying to get some money from a nigga. Let me do what I need to do to make sure my family eats. And you know what? We is going to go listen to a little snippets of the Donza Project because everybody want to act like Kelsey is like a victim or Tori was her man. And like I said, she wasn't going to say shit in that documentary, and she didn't. And I just want to listen to that because, girl, you are a fucking bozo. Like,
I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I'm out here really trying to make some shit happen. Mm-hmm. That's why you fucked with me so tough, because I was a hustler.
What that sound like to y'all? That sound like a bitch that got some bread. That got some. She's trying to hit a quick lick. She wanted Megan to be on the bandwagon because Megan said when he shot her, it's like he couldn't even believe he shot her. He ran up to her and was like, "I'll give you $1 million." And she like, "Why you talking about money?" And I'm fucking bleeding out at this moment. Like, you need to be trying to help me. Kelsey heard the $1 million, and she's a hustler. She was trying to get. She was trying to get paid. That's what it. And when she said, I said, "Oh,"
because I was on my shit. Mm-hmm. I stopped what I was doing to support you because I wanted to do that from my heart.
You stopped what you was doing to support her because you were getting paid. Oh, I'm her best friend. My best friend got, you know what I'm saying, $1 million. She on the come up. Da-da-da. She doing songs with Beyonce, Nicki, and Cardi. Like, bitch, that's why. That is why you were so. That's why you stopped whatever you were doing, because at that time, being Megan Thee Stallion's best friend was more beneficial for you. Like, please cut the shit.
Anyways, if you had the right people around you, they would probably be telling you, you know, to slow down on some of the shit you're doing. It's not right. It's not. If you're gonna preach protect Black women, stand on that shit. Stand on that shit. Because you and I both know. You and I both know.
Your cousin, bitch.
Go. I got something. And I'm not here to address the incident of that night. I'm talking about shots.
But why not? But why not? Because that's why we tuned in. We went to go listen to. I went to listen to the Donza Project because I thought that's what she is gonna talk about. The bitch ain't say nothing, but I had already knew she wasn't gonna say nothing because the interview came after the trial, and I'm like, girl, if you ain't say nothing during the trial, you better not get up on the Donza Project spilling it, or you gonna have charges of fucking perjury.
Fired. You know why? Because there was multiple lies said on that shit directed to me, which caused a hate train on me. No, she don't need to answer that. It's Anyways.
Yeah, you don't need to be upset.
I'm gonna read a few of y'all's comments and then I'm gonna get the fuck off of here. But y'all stay tuned because I'm definitely sending my response back.
And she came out with that weak ass thing. We ain't gonna watch this whole hour 42 minutes. I just want to see something.
When we send a message that we will be heard.
We send a message that we will be heard. And with so much at stake,
Our fundamental right to vote
is on the line.
We can't afford to miss this chance.
Vote by November 5th.
Amazon early holiday deals are here.
YouTube know they be getting paid. All these goddamn.
Many faces of the machine. No.
You know,
especially being the oldest, you gotta endure things first.
I was watching
shout
a
out to
clip.
my mother.
I was watching a clip the other day, the guy from Impractical Jokers, and he was talking about how you could tell he was getting emotional, and he was talking about, you know, you have these moments in your life and you want to shoot that phone call out. For now, I was thinking about how it all began with Meg. You know, how did you meet her? I believe you were in college with her, and that's how the two of you became friends, correct?
Right.
So how did that go?
Invited me to a kickback, and it was just me, her, and a whole bunch of guys from the basketball team. And I think it wasn't until 2018 where I really realized, like, damn, maybe that moment was really something.
Yeah.
Let's play this.
Because her mom, rest in peace.
Oh,
what the fuck? Mind you, I come from a music background, so I didn't know what I know now when it comes to, you know, I guess like different positions in the industry, how you can be this person to an artist. But
I'm only playing this back because this is her trying to take credit for Megan Thee Stallion being a superstar, and it's really like, girl, go to hell. But let's listen.
New music because of my father.
Yeah.
So when I heard her, I was like, this girl got something. You know what I'm saying? So we met. That happened. I told her, like, hey, you need to let me record you and put you on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And she, at that time, she wasn't as confident in that area.
Yeah.
So she was like, nah, I don't think so. I said, no, you are a star. You know what I'm saying? You are a star. Let me just record you, and I'm gonna create you a YouTube. I'm gonna create your email, and I'm gonna put you on YouTube. And this is how people go viral. And I'm gonna say the next day she came back and she was like, okay, you can record me, but it gotta be to this beat. It was a MJG Nate Ball instrumental, sure enough. And recorded her on my cell phone, edited on Movie Maker, put that shit on YouTube, named the video. I named it Killing Shit because I was like, you killing shit. Like, we gonna name this shit Killing Shit. And shit from there, like, she became viral on the campus. Like, that girl could rap. That's the girl that rap. And shit, from there, everything just kind of spiraled. And we stayed connected. I believe after the whole semester, I ended up going my separate way. I moved. She moved. She went to a different college. But, you know, we stayed connected. And that's how that happened.
So you found her.
You know,
really, that's how it works. You were the A&R in
yeah. Then that's why I said, if I knew what I knew now, yeah. You know, and I've never really just talked about it because I'm not gonna say I don't give myself enough credit for certain things, but it just wasn't one of those things where it's like,
Baby, did you write bars? Did you connect her with studio time and studio sessions, or you just held up a camera and you recorded some shit? Like, girl, go to hell.
Felt like needed to be spoke on, I guess, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? But it's a very important part of our story.
Yeah.
And I think it wasn't until 2018 where I really realized, like, damn, maybe that moment was really something.
Yeah.
Because her mom, rest in peace, pulled me to the side We were in LA at a Airbnb. She had a music video down there for a Big Old Freak. And her mom pulled me to the side. And I'll never forget that conversation because that was one of our last conversations before she passed on. And she just told me, like, thank you. I'm like, thank you. Thank you for what? She said, we wouldn't be right here today if it wasn't for you. And that stuck with me forever.
Like,
you know what I'm
that
saying?
shit is distasteful. It stuck with you forever, and you feel like Megan owe you something. But whatever you feel like she owe you, she was paying in the meantime, in between time, and now since you decided to be a bozo ass bitch, all that shit is cut off. What's this?
All that said, a lot of people in the media, they throw around the term best friend loose. I mean, not just in the media, everywhere. It's best friend. Everybody's your best friend, right? Like this person's your best. Oh, we're best friends. They see me with Kato every day. They think I would actually be best friends with them. You know what I mean? but it's the narrative that goes around, right, with everybody. Was Megan Thee Stallion actually your best friend for that period of time?
Yeah. I believe she was my best friend at that time. I trusted her. She trusted me. I do feel I would like to believe that it was genuine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know I was genuine. So yeah, I think she was my best friend. Shit. And she seen me as the same. But people do throw that best friend term around loosely.
Yeah.
You'll meet somebody and then be their best friend the next day, but it's all for a look. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's gonna be on that. What's up, twin?
Yeah.
Obviously, there's so much that went on with that I would imagine that's very painful to talk about.
More painful than being shot.
Mm-hmm.
More painful than being fucking shot.
And
hey, did you know you might get a big cash payout?
I just want to get to the part where she say that that's not her man, because everybody keeps saying that that's her man, and then it's not, and it never was.
The friendship ended. Is that night how the friendship ended between you and Meg?
You know, what's crazy is it's still so unclear to me how we got here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when you consider somebody your best friend, you call them your sister, you're with them every day. You know what I'm saying? I would like to say no, the whole situation of her doing whatever behind my back, that is not why we fell out. It's so unclear to me why we fell out. I'm a type of person that likes to communicate things. Some people don't like to communicate.
It's a task for people, some people.
Right. But you would think when you have this, when you're close to this person and this person is supposed to be, like your best friend, your family, your sister, that you would be able to talk about these things and, agree to disagree. You don't even have to, people grow and everybody has a season. So if that was just the end of our season, I felt like we should have been able to just have that conversation and it would have been fine. You don't have to end in, chaos or can't move on with peace. I'm the type of person that likes to move on with peace.
Yeah.
I can respect
in the moment. I don't really mean it. Maybe I wasn't, and then I'm with her for
scared of like the truth, you telling your truth.
Yeah.
So they gotta paint this picture of you.
Let that be the narrative.
And make people believe you're this bad person before you can do it to them. You know what I'm saying? My intention is never to like paint somebody as a bad person. But my story, unfortunately, has to reveal these people's character. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think they want that. You don't want me to tell my side of the story because it's going to.
Obviously, there's so much that went on with that I would imagine.
I'm not your bro.
Like why would you?
I'm not your bro.
Like why would you even? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he tries to stay quiet about it, but it is true for women. It's like the bestie.
Yeah, I'm not doing none of that. My associate, but I'm not fixing to just put that label on nobody like that.
Anybody.
Nah. I'm scared to even make friends now. So I don't know when's the next time I'm gonna have a best friend. I don't know about all that. They scare me now.
Oh yeah. Well, speaking of friends, how did you meet Tori?
I met him at an industry event, the Rock Nation brunch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where we met. Yeah, shit.
Yeah, I'm sure.
What was that like? You got this 5'2" guy walking up to you.
Honestly, like I don't have, other than obviously the infamous night, I don't have nothing bad to say about him. You know, the encounters we did have, he had good energy.
I don't have nothing to say outside of the infamous night. And what do you have to say about that? And you see how she like, the bitch is hoping that Megan, I swear on everything I love, you better leave this hoe right where she at. Armand Wiggins and other people feel like that's your friend. Y'all need to continue on the friendship. I do not. Sometimes shit happens so the shift can happen. That motherfucking night happened to get rid of her. To get rid of her and let you know that Tory Lanez is not your friend. That's why you got shot in the foot and was still able to walk. It wasn't an event to take away your career. It was an event to let you know who's supposed to be around and who the fuck is not. And she is not supposed to be around you. That's it. That's all.
He was happy. He was cool. I ain't got nothing bad to say about him outside of all that.
Nothing about his hair or anything?
You know what's crazy? Y'all know what's crazy? I didn't even know about the hair part.
Really?
Until after everything.
Not that was your man and you didn't even know about the hairline. Like, if a nigga is your man, you seen him without the do-rag, right? Even if the rest of the world don't see your nigga without his hat or without his do-rag, bitch, that's your man. You done seen him without the motherfucking hat and do-rag. Like, this is why the shit gotta stop.
Until after that night, and you start seeing people spin that picture in the media, and I'm like, what the fuck? Is that for real?
I'll be around this nigga.
I never knew like that was a thing like that. You know, I didn't know about all that.
I always been a fan of Tory's music, and that's one of those things that, like, when people said that, I just was like, yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? Like, what's up with your man's hair? I'm like, there's definitely something going on with that.
That's crazy. You can't take that away. He got great music, but.
So how did he get Kelsey?
How did he get Kelsey? You know, out of respect for, y'all know I'm in a relationship, and that was years ago. I don't even want.
The bitch get up on the Donza Project and still plead in the fifth. How did he get Kelsey? If you ain't with him no more, the nigga in jail, you in another relationship. Was this relationship going on while you were with your current relationship, or what was going on? I respect for my man, I don't want to mention it. No, you don't want to mention it because you like that the people in the public is spinning this narrative as if that is your fucking man and it or was your man and it never was. That's why you don't want to get into it, but go ahead.
Want to elaborate on that.
Okay. I was just wondering if he like sang to her or something, you know?
Nah.
But so obviously there's so much that went on with that I would imagine.
The other part that we
that's very painful.
The infamous night
to talk about.
Drinking is the devil.
Is that
I'm an OBGYN doctor. I'm asking you to vote no on
the shit we gotta get into, because girl, it's really the way the bitch full of shit for me.
Because that night affected my drinking.
Right.
And I say that because I learned that shit is the devil.
What?
I'm for real. Like,
damn.
I'm serious. I mean, if you know how to, you turn this into this different person, you wake up the next day, you don't know what the fuck went down. You know what I'm saying? It's a scary thing. So, I can't. I'm good on getting drunk. I'm good on all that. Like.
And like as we start walking back into the light in this specific conversation, I wanted to close that portion off with, there was an apology, and you seem like a very genuine person. Do you, when you think about the two individuals, Tory and Megan, I would imagine, by the way you carry yourself, you don't even want the worst for them. You probably genuinely want the best for them still.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's like a good or a bad thing.
Our demons, you know,
yeah.
we kind. I wanted to close that portion off with, you know.
So yeah, there is a part of me still that is like, nah, I hope everything works out for her. And, you know, with his situation, it's unfortunate, but hopefully, you know, he can overcome that.
Yeah. And there's no one that has gone through more than you.
No,
I'm good on
not
getting
even
drunk.
Megan.
I'm good on all that.
Yeah.
Like,
Don's a project. You could listen to them and you could tell what side they was on. It's nobody who has gone through more than you. The bitch done got shot. The bitch done lost her mama. This is all in the span of a couple years. Done lost her mama and her fucking best friend all in the span of a couple years, and then got shot. Her motherfucking career took a major hit, and nobody went through as much as Kelsey. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Like, as we start walking back into the light in this specific conversation, I wanted to close that portion off with, you know, there was an apology, and you seem like a very genuine person. Do you, when you think about the two individuals, Tory and Megan, I would imagine, by the way you carry yourself, you don't even want the worst for them. You probably genuinely want the best for them still.
yeah, and I don't know if that's like a good or a bad thing. Because some people would ask, like, you know, people that I've had these conversations with, like within my family, how can you still have sympathy for them? You know what I'm saying? I guess that's, like I said, my heart. People fuck up. You know, some mistakes you truly can't come back from, and you have to face consequences to some of the actions that you know that you do. But prior to that night, this was my sister, my best friend, and you know he was a friend to us.
So do y'all feel like you have to face consequences for some of the things you do? Because you were very much so still willing to be her friend. Has she been answering your phone calls or said, yeah, go get that million? You and her would have still been friends. So what consequences would she have faced? Megan ain't faced no consequences. Her career has been going up, 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 and up. The only person facing consequences is Tory Lanez dumbass, who is in jail trying to fight for an appeal. Like,
you know what I'm saying? So
her loyalty lies with the almighty dollar, as does a whole lot of people. When money is involved, you will find out that you ain't even got as many friends as you think you got. Let you get a whole bunch of money. I know this for a fact, because you could even graduate and be about to be and hit your fucking career path and be able to make 6 figures a year. You just graduated from 30K a year and you getting ready to make 6 figures a year. Watch and see, don't you have the same? You ain't gonna have the same friends. Let somebody offer your friend a bunch of money to not be your friend no more. Watch and see, don't you have different friends? Let you and your best friend have the same enemy, not an enemy want to be friends with your best friend. Watch you don't even have that best friend no more. People's loyalty lies with the almighty dollar. That's why I don't trust people. People outside your bloodline, like, really, really ponder. And everybody think they have best friends. I remember when I was in school, my professor said, at the end of this shit, y'all graduate, y'all pass y'all test, yada yada yada. Y'all gonna see y'all ain't even gonna be friends with the same people y'all is friends with. I was sitting there like, no, not my friends. That was 4 years ago. For the past 4 years, and I only had 2 friends. I done fell out with both of my friends. Done fell out with my favorite cousin and some more shit. Like, these people, people's loyalty lies with the almighty dollar. And if you have the almighty dollar, watch and see, don't people switch up on you. Like it's really sad. But listen.
Like I said, alcohol turns you into a different person.
Yeah.
I know, sober, this is not who you are. So yeah, there is a part of me still that is like, nah, I hope everything works out for her. And, with his situation, it's unfortunate, but hopefully, he can overcome that.
Yeah. And there's no one.
That's the part I wanted y'all to see. I wanted y'all to see that part. It sounded like the bitch was saying he's guilty without coming out and saying he's guilty, because bitches like me gonna be like, well, bitch, why you ain't came out and said he was guilty? I just wanted to share that with y'all. Y'all have to be able to read between the lines and think for yourselves and stop allowing other people to think for y'all. Because reading between the lines, that's what I got from that conversation. What I got from that conversation is he seemed like a cool guy. He was always happy and smiling. We got too drunk and he did some fucked up shit, and now he's facing the consequences. That's what in between the lines, you know what I'm saying? That's what I got from that. I don't know what y'all got from it. Y'all gonna leave a comment and say what y'all got from it, but that's what I got from it. Like, the girl is a loser. And this is only gonna make sense to y'all if y'all follow Mob Radio. Because the bitch made a whole career off of Megan Thee Stallion, and now she only got 3 videos up of Megan Thee Stallion. She made a whole career talking about this bitch. She talked about her so much, she done deleted more than half. She done deleted 80% of her motherfucking videos because they were concerning fucking Megan Thee Stallion. Like, girl, you crazy. You think her fucking lawyer don't got that shit. Fucking bozo brain ass bitch. Now look at this. Videos. She would go on live for hours and hours and hours. How many of these of her regular videos has Megan Thee Stallion? Right now, she got up that she only posted about the Tory Lanez case. That is not the truth. That is not the truth. Tory Lanez update, case update. Tory Lanez case update. Like, that is not true. Like, and I also want to make mention, she done shouted out her favorite artists a ton of times, and it wasn't until after the shooting that Tory Lanez became, you know what I'm saying, one of her favorites. Like, the shit crazy. I had literally never heard her talk about him until the end. Now, these are her live videos. The bitch trying to make like she don't talk about this girl. She done deleted them all. You see? I think it was probably like 2 earlier when I went to go look. Oh, yeah, there's one. Oh, am I sharing? My bad, y'all. There's one. She only got that one. Megan plays victim again. She stayed talking about this shit. Here's another one. Megan Thee Stallion's new man. She always keeping tabs on the bitch pussy. It don't make no sense. Like, it literally makes no sense. And that's it, girl. She got this. The girl got 2 motherfucking videos up of Megan Thee Stallion. Girl, you is crazy. Like, you is crazy. You made a whole career of hating on this bitch, and you only have 2 videos. And I just, hold on, I'm stop sharing only because I want to go back and I want to see if she get her highest views when she be a hating ass bitch, which I'm sure she does. I'm sure that's where the shit comes from. I'm sure she gets her most views from being a hating ass bitch. That's why she always talking about her, because people love it. A lot of people hating on Megan Thee Stallion. They love this. They love it. Because, girl, you only get 12,000 views talking about that loser. Don't nobody give a fuck. You only get 12,000 views talking about him. And you got like 75,000 followers. You okay talking about Megan Thee Stallion. Your highest views are talking about people that matter. Like Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, now Megan Thee Stallion. Like, girl, you are a loser. Oh, Megan Thee Stallion enters her queen era. I wouldn't even watch it. I know it ain't nothing good come from that. She left that up because of the title, Girl Go to Hell. Like, bro, you're a loser. That shit is crazy. That's all I wanted to talk about. I'm glad. Shout if you didn't see Megan Thee Stallion's documentary, please go check it out. You would like it. Come back and tell me how you liked it. Traumazine is still my favorite Megan Thee Stallion project. I really tried to like love the other shit, the new shit, but it's so emotional. Although I think part 2 is better than the original part 1, so I do appreciate part 2. But Traumazine was so underrated, and the time that it came out allowed people to like give it less than what it deserved. But Traumazine was really a dope album. Like, I listened to this shit on the album still today. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Megan part 1. Megan part 2, I like better than Megan part 1. Because for me, it just lacks a lot of replay value on part 1. Like, it was the hiss, and that was like with the Nicki Minaj disc. It was like her transforming. She like the snake shit was her shit, and it's like her transforming into shedding skin and transforming into like a new era. So I'm trying to see what it looked like without the old skin on it. I'm trying to see what the new shit look like. And now that she is independent, girl, you could really drop music whenever you want. And so hopefully she drops some new music. I really wish part 2 would have been a separate album, so it could get the respect that it deserves. It's still not better than Traumazine, but it's good. It's good. Some girl named Caramel Kisses, she was so mad at me, but I could only be honest. Like, that's all I can do is be honest. And Megan wasn't my favorite Megan Thee Stallion. Something for the Hotties was better than that. But if we're talking post-traumatic event, Traumazine was everything. Traumazine was everything. Like, especially somebody who's not into all the pussy popping. Like, I want to know how you feel, bitch, because I might feel the same way. Like, I really like Traumazine. Especially, like, falling out with friends, bitches I thought I'd have never fell out with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Traumazine was it for me. And it could just be where I was, you know what I'm saying, at that time in life. But Traumazine was it. But I hope that she wins this lawsuit. I'm pretty sure that she will. I'm pretty sure that she done said so much bad shit about this girl. And they're both from Houston. She done came out, said the girl ain't from Houston. Just, baby, Houston claiming her. Houston ain't nowhere shouting you out. Beyonce is the queen of Houston. And Beyonce don't give a fuck about you, honey. The bitch be saying Beyonce her cousin. It's the delusion that causes so much confusion. Anyways, that's all I got for y'all today. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.